Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Now that Liz Truss is the Prime Minister of Great Britain, she can fulfill her promises. And one of her promises is that she would use nuclear weapons in case she becomes the Prime Minister. Now, well, she is the Prime Minister. So, any launches? No, not yet. All right, so this article came before she was appointed, elected, maneuvered as the Prime Minister of Great Britain. Actually comes from August 24th, 2022. And this is the title from Yahoo News. Cheers as Liz Truss says she's ready to press nuclear button and unleash global annihilation. So I wonder who were the ones cheering for that. I don't think were the Brits, were they? Liz Truss has said she would be, quote-unquote, ready to use the UK's nuclear arsenal if she was to become Prime Minister. You became. Now let's see it. The Tory leadership frontrunner said she would be willing to press the nuclear button, even if it meant global annihilation. You remember, we're told that women are a little bit more, not so aggressive as men, and men are the perpetrators of most, domestic violence, and women are the beautiful sex, and women are this and that. I haven't heard really any man Prime Minister of Great Britain saying something like that. And she was perceived probably as a strong woman, right? By doing that, by outclassing the man in stupidity in this case. But maybe some people like that. We'll find out, right? I'm pretty sure she has no control over that. I'm 99.999% that she has no control over the nuclear arsenal of Great Britain. And if she does, then so help us the Providence. All right, so speaking at a hustings event in Birmingham, Truss spoke with Times Radio host John Pinar, who said it would make him feel physically sick if he was faced with the decision. Truss said the duty was an important duty of the Prime Minister, and she received a round of applause after saying she would have no problem ordering the use of the UK's nuclear arsenal if necessary. That's good. Well, in psychology, we could call this person a sociopath, a person who has no feelings, for other people suffering. That's one trait. And I think she qualifies. And not that bright, let's put it this way. No empathy, right? She had no problem. That means like you go to the bathroom and take whatever. I have no problem. She might enjoy it. All right, so Pinar told her, quote unquote, one of the first things that will happen when and if you become Prime Minister, you will be ushered into a room, a very private room at number 10, and there will be laid out in front of you what are called the letters of last resort. Your orders to our Trident boat captain on whether you, Prime Minister Liz Truss, is giving the order to unleash nuclear weapons. It would mean global annihilation. I would ask you, if you would press that button, you'll say yes, but faced with the task, I would feel physically sick. And I'm quoting, how does that thought make you feel? Truss replied without emotion. Psycho. I think it's an important duty of the Prime Minister and I'm ready to do that. Well, I don't want to hear anybody talk about others in the past. All right? Those others refrain from using chemical weapons over Great Britain, if you remember. Remember? But then you had Churchill at that time who had that ready, but he was blocked. Remember? Oh, you don't know that? Okay. So he had anthrax. Some people say. Let's make it this way. All right? So in this case, she has no problem. Nothing. It's just a duty. You guys and we, I don't think I am, but you guys are in more danger than I am. I'm telling you why. If she was to do that, let's say in self-defense, okay, in self-defense, if that's the last resort, well, and if that means total annihilation, I don't know. I don't know. But that's not me, it's her here. Truss replied without emotion, I think it's an important duty of the Prime Minister, and I'm ready to do that. Pressed on how it would make her feel, she said, I'm ready to do that. Just get me to the position of Prime Minister, God. That's what she... the UK has been a nuclear power state since 1952, and it's one of the 5 officially recognized nuclear states under the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. Currently, the UK possesses 225 nuclear warheads, less than Israel. But Israel doesn't have any weapons, okay? It was just a joke. Wink, wink. And operates a continuous at-sea deterrence program. The threat of nuclear war has been rising since Vladimir Putin attempted to invade Ukraine in February, heightening tensions among neighboring NATO member states. Earlier this year, the Kremlin said Russia had been placed on nuclear alert after unacceptable comments by Truss. I was not aware of that. It was not made clear what comments exactly Kremlin officials had taken offense of. This ones? The Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said at the time, statements by various representatives at various levels about possible conflict situation and even collision and clashes between NATO and the Russian Federation, we consider such statements absolutely unacceptable. Now, Peskov, you're a little bit tired, but that's a different story. And I will, and he continues, I will not name the authors of these statements, although it was the British Foreign Secretary. I will not name, but it was that person. I told you, Peskov and Truss, they could form a couple. Imagine what kids they would, what the offspring will be. Will be what? Johnson, what's his name? Boris Johnson is going to be the kid, or Kamala Harris or Biden. So the problem is, if she uses her or the UK nuclear weapons, I don't know if she can mean annihilation. I think UK will be definitely annihilated if there would be, let's say, Russia in this case. I don't think there's 220 nuclear warheads, even if they would be detonated at once, would make this world crack, would make a very situation, and global warming will all of a sudden be a reality, not a concept. And we'll find out. Liz Truss is ready. Now, I don't know if she said that as to be a macho and stay away, but I don't know. That's her take on that. I thought that I should be sharing that with you, and good luck. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.